Good evening. We begin tonight with a story you'll only see on City News. A TTC employee credited with saving the life of a man in distress right here inside Dundas Station is speaking out for the first time. Now, throughout this story, a number for the distress center will be at the bottom of the screen for anyone who may need it. Images captured the TTC employee seated on the edge of the platform inside Dundas Station, comforting a man in the terrifying moments where he stood on the subway tracks.
So I told my partner, Luigi, go cut power, call control, and let me do this. Just gave him a warm hug and told him that you would be okay.
JP Attard is the TTC worker who came to the rescue of that man in distress Wednesday morning. The station collector noticed the man enter the gates, walking immediately onto the northbound subway tracks. He stayed with him for more than half an hour, hugging him and befriending him.
And I said to him, I'm going to be your friend. I'm going to be your mentor. It's going to be okay. I looked him in the eye. I said to him I loved him.
In these situations, the procedure for TTC employees is to secure the premises, cut the power, and alert authorities. Attard isn't receiving praise for following that protocol, but for going above and beyond what his job requires him to do. Mayor John Tory even recognized the 55-year-old after the story aired on City News.
He helped someone at what clearly seemed to be one of their lowest points. And I think we're all very, very glad that he was there, not just there in the booth, but took the initiative to go down and do what he did.
But while many are calling this an act of heroism,
I ain't no hero. I'm just John Paul who's got a heart of gold.
The 55-year-old doesn't quite see it that way.
If it wasn't for these people, this wouldn't have happened. So they are the heroes, the public, the people that are at the scene. My coworker, Louis, that TTC stands for Take Total Control. And all I want to do, make management proud and make this whole world proud. This is not the first time I've stopped somebody from committing suicide.
The Transit Commission tells City News it sees 24 suicide attempts and about a dozen deaths annually. And Attard is no stranger to mental health struggles, saying he's lived with it himself since birth, and he hopes his story encourages more conversation on the topic.
This is a very serious issue. You would know that I deal with it.
Now, JP tells me he and the man he saved have exchanged numbers. He will be reaching out to him soon. You can see more of JP on Breakfast Television tomorrow around 7 a.m.